You won't believe what the Liverpool manager just said. Arne Slot shamelessly dropped Newcastle's name. And now, everything points to one thing. They're getting ready to pounce on Isak. It's a full-blown revenge mission. But the big question is, will Newcastle let it slide? I'm Rodrigo, and you're watching Newcastle Mania, the channel made by a fan, for fans who bleed black and white. You blinked, and boom, Newcastle are all over the headlines again. Today we're diving deep into Arne Slot's bold comments, the Isak rumors, the so-called revenge mission from Liverpool, and everything going on behind the scenes that could shake up the whole Premier League. But before we get to the main bombshell, hold tight, because there are two other big updates you need to hear. So make sure to watch till the end, because it's worth it. But first, just a quick word. Remember those Chelsea fans who said this channel wouldn't grow because our fan base is too small? Well, they're starting to go very quiet, because our numbers are going UP. So let's keep proving them wrong. If you love Newcastle and want to show the power of the black and white army, hit that subscribe button right now. It costs nothing, but sends a loud message. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers together and show the world what true support looks like. Arne Slot hasn't forgotten, and he made sure everyone knows it. In a press conference, Liverpool's manager brought up Newcastle directly, and not in a friendly way. And it just so happens that this comes right when the Alexander Isak rumors are heating up at Anfield. Coincidence? Not likely. It's starting to look like Liverpool want revenge, and they're targeting our biggest star to get it. Slot's quote was short, but loaded with meaning. Last season, I went to Wembley and had to watch Newcastle lift the trophy. In 2 weeks, we're going back, and I hope our attitude will be different. He said that word for word, and you don't even need to read between the lines. That final still stings, badly. If you've forgotten, let me remind you. That Carabao Cup final was historic. Newcastle ended a 70-year national trophy drought in Wembley against Liverpool. And guess who scored the second goal? Alexander Isak, who danced through their defense and buried it. So now, right before returning to Wembley, what does Slot do? He brings up the loss, the pain, the humiliation. Does that feel like coincidence? Come on, that's a message, loud and clear. Not just to the fans, but maybe even to a certain Swedish striker who skipped the Asia Tour. And then comes the final push. Luis Diaz has just been sold to Bayern Munich for £65 million. Now Liverpool have cash to spend and a gap in their front line. And who's at the top of their wish list? That's right, Alexander Isak. The same man who took the trophy from them. The same one who shone at Wembley. The same player now training separately at Newcastle and looking open to offers. Let's be honest. Slot's timing, Liverpool's market moves, and Diaz's sale, they all line up. This revenge mission looks like it's just getting started. The internet exploded. Liverpool fans are already calling Isak their new number 7. Meanwhile, Newcastle fans are split. Some are furious at the thought of losing him. Others say, if it's £150 million, maybe it's worth considering. The media, they are fanning the flames. Headlines like Liverpool ready to bid for Isak and Slot plotting revenge move are everywhere. So why now? Simple. Because the pieces on the board are finally moving in a way that makes sense. Isak didn't go on the Asia Tour. That alone raised eyebrows. The club claimed it was fitness planning, but we all felt there was more to it. His training on his own. No team vibe, no bonding, no smiles. And according to whispers, he's ready to listen to offers. Not forcing a move, but open. Liverpool haven't submitted anything official. But don't be fooled. Things are happening behind the scenes. Diaz is gone. Slot wants a big-name replacement. And it's no secret that Isak fits the bill perfectly. But Newcastle still hold the power. This is where things get interesting. Newcastle are in full control. Isak's under long contract. His release clause is sky high, and the club isn't under pressure to sell. If the board says no, it's over. End of story. But what if Isak himself wants to go? Then it's a whole different situation. Because when a player of his caliber starts leaning toward the exit, even a massive club has to stop and think. Especially when there's £120 million on the table. It starts to weigh. On the board, on the dressing room, on the fans, And suddenly, the future of Isak becomes this fragile balancing act. On one side, Newcastle structure, strong, steady, in charge. On the other, a world-class talent, in demand, maybe already looking at the door. And you know how it goes. One wrong step, and everything can fall apart. If you want the next chapter as soon as it breaks, hit that subscribe button now and join the Newcastle Mania army. We're just getting started, and this window is far from over. Thanks for watching, and remember, we're not just building a team. We're building a legacy. Hoey the lads. Right? Let's talk about it. Isak had an unbelievable season. Sharp, fast, skillful, with that killer instinct in front of goal, and he proved at Wembley that is made for big moments. He's a player for finals, a player who decides games. He's young, he's wanted, and he fits perfectly into the style Liverpool are building. And let's not pretend we don't see what's happening here. Arne clearly admires Isak's game. The new Liverpool boss wants to rebuild with a fresh identity, and Isak will be right at the center of it. And you know what? We've seen this movie before. Liverpool came for Andy Carroll once and regretted it. But now, with Isak, it's a different story. He's not a gamble. He's the real deal. A modern striker. Someone ready to play and shine at any top club in the world. But Newcastle have learned it too. We're not that club that sells cheap anymore. If any deal happens, it's going to be on our terms, and only if it's right for the long-term project. But now, mate, let's face it. If Isak leaves now, it's going to hit hard. Really hard. Let's not sugarcoat it. This is our number 14. The guy who steps up in big games. The one who scored in a final. He's not just a goal scorer. He's a leader, a symbol, a spark. If he goes, it's not just the attack that takes a hit. It'll be a blow to the dressing room and to the hearts of the fans. But, and here's the tricky part, it would open the door to some serious reinvestment. We're talking about an offer of £120 million or more. That's money to move, to act fast and strong in the market. And the names are already floating around. Benjamin Eko from RB Leipzig, young, strong, and knows how to score. And Yoane Wissa from Brentford, who's already shown interest in joining us. Both good players, both with potential. But let's be honest here, none of them bring what Isak brings. None of them have that wow factor, that magic touch when the ball hits his feet, that moment when he dribbles past 3 defenders and smashes it into the net. And there's something else that stings even more than the money, losing Isak to the very same team we beat at Wembley. Yes, Liverpool. The ones who watched us lift that trophy right in front of them. The ones who took that goal from Isak in the League Cup final. If he joins them now, it'll hurt. A lot. It'll be one of those moments that's hard to swallow. Because no matter how much cash comes in, the symbolic weight of that transfer would be massive. It would feel like handing a loaded weapon to the rival we just defeated. Like turning a symbol of our triumph into fuel for the enemy. That's why this decision can't be just about strategy or numbers. It needs to respect the emotion of the fans too. Because we don't support a player for just stats or shirt numbers. We support identity. And Isak has become part of our soul. So here's a question. Will Liverpool actually go all in for Isak? Is Arne using that Wembley loss as fuel to build a super team? And more importantly, will Newcastle resist or give in to the temptation of a record-breaking bid? Revenge mission, or just transfer market noise? One thing's clear, this story is just getting started. So now it's over to you, Magpie. Should we cash in on Isak or fight to keep him at all costs? Do you think Slot crossed the line by bringing up Newcastle in that interview? Drop your opinion in the comments. Let's fire up the debate down there. We're always reading, always replying, and your voice matters here. And hey, if you enjoyed the video, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with everyone who lives and breathes black and white like we do. This is Newcastle Mania, real passion, real news, and zero fluff. We bring it to you hot, straight from St. James Park, the way true fans like it. Thanks for watching till the end. And brace yourself, because the next 24 hours could bring even more surprises. See you in the next video. Hoey the lads.